Hey, I'm Sarah,
I'm Corey.
and we interviewed Amanda from Publix, and she is the assistant customer service manager, and she's worked there for about 2 years now. And she previously worked at Lowe's for 8 years in customer service. And one of the first questions we asked her was, how would you define good and bad management? And she said, knowing what's going on in their personal life. So, like, knowing if the associate is having family issues or just a bad day in general, so she can help them with whatever they're going through. And also, another thing that a good manager would do would be separating being their friend and the manager, because you need to draw a fine line with the associates. So, when duty calls, there's no miscommunication. And being out of touch with the associates would be like the definition of bad management, because not knowing what's going on, they just wouldn't want to work for you. We asked her, how do you handle conflict? And she says when she sees like a shift in their body language, and she just likes to address things head on so nothing ever goes like unsolved, and asking them questions like if they need to talk about anything, just being there for them, and also having a personal connection. What do you look for in an employee? And she said the ability to learn and be taught, a good communicator, personable, open-minded, and good problem-solving skills.
So we also asked her what steps are taken to receive the position that she's currently in. And she worked in customer service, and she just really took it seriously, especially when she was at a smaller Publix. She knew a lot of the customers by name whenever they would come in. And now she was also a traveling store opener and a trainer for Publix for a while. And she really thinks that being good at communicating with customers is really key to how she's gotten to where she is now. We also asked her, how do you motivate your team? And she said the easiest way to do this is to be a part of the team. So she doesn't want to be like a manager that's never really present. So she has no problem helping to bag or being a cashier and being really hands-on and being wherever she's needed. And she also says that she thanks them for like the good jobs that they're doing, which is really important. And she said when she sees that they're working hard, it makes her work even harder, because that's just like the standard that is set. And then how do you deal with customers who are having a bad day? She said she just always tries to smile, and she just tries to help them, because you never know what anyone is going through. And just try to give them the best service that you can and be personable. But at the end of the day, like if somebody just doesn't really want to talk or to be helped, like you're not going to push that in any way. And then the last question we asked were, what were the advantages and disadvantages to her job? And she said the disadvantages were the sporadic hours and long shifts, because she is responsible for covering or making sure that every shift is covered. And so sometimes if there's an opening or a gap, she'll just fill it so she can have really long hours sometimes. But she says the advantages to working for Publix, there's a lot of room for growth and promotion. Her personal goal is to be an RIS, which is a retail improvement specialist, and that would go around and help to train and travel and open up new stores. And she also says Publix just has a really friendly atmosphere. So, bye.
Okay, that was probably a good one.
Now, if
Don't you have to like exit out of Zoom for it to download on your computer?
Yes, you do.
That's so annoying.
It just didn't do the thing where it asked me to stop recording. Like there's normally a thing.
Maybe if you click stop share.
End meeting. Yes.